皆さんこんばんは。それではバルダーズゲート3の続きです。
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zerg. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by Goblin Blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
あれがドルイドみたいですね。動物に変身できるのか。クマちゃんかわいい。
Carl Magrin, give her a chance.
You, get back!
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
What have you heard?
Keep them.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Korga?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
事情は知らないけど、子供だし助けておこうか。
I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
勇者か何かなの。
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin will...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse. Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
ドルイドの治癒士を探すのは自分たちのためでもあるし
Stay
ね。
close.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
中二設定多いなこの人。
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone.
狼が苦手らしい。
Really? Some might think it makes me a liability. Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
ちょっと誤訳気味だね。あなたは他の人とは違うが正しいかも。
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter, not now anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
マジックアイテムを手に入れないと死ぬ病なんてめちゃくちゃ嘘くさい。本当に死にかけたらあげるけど、とりあえず嘘と思っておきます。
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
正直、その月の人たちの肩を持つ必要もない。
First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
あまりドルイドたちが悪いとも思えないんだよね。
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
どちらにしろ、知恵師のドルイドは探さないといけない。
I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment.
This may be Catherine's.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. There's something. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. I pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
Please, don't mind me. I'll just watch.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
その枝で何する気なんですかね。
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Protected from on high? Sounds like the drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
そんなことだろうと思った。
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. One step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern poison. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it, in case things start to go very wrong.
まあイカになるくらいなら毒飲んだ方がマシだろうね。
Is someone singing? It's beautiful.
周辺を探索してたら歌が聞こえてきました。
plays above the waves, beckoning you, drowning out all logical thought.
あ、これ、セイレーンみたいなまずい歌か。
The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
No, it's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
D&D ではハーピーも無料ソング歌うんだ。飛んでる敵は単純に厄介だな。
These boots have seen everything.
せっかく覚えた金縛り魔法も人型限定なのか。そしてハーピーは人型扱いじゃないんですね。
always be a gentleman.
あ、これ早く倒さないと子供が死んじゃいそう。歌を歌ってるハーピーを優先的に叩かないといけないのは理解した。
Need to find a way forward. Take Cura.
歌を止められたみたい。
Time to move.
I'm ready. On I go.
A tale for the ages. Battle of wits.
I'll skin you alive, you fell wretch!
Are they gone?
No. Yes. I mean, I don't know.
That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, You should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble. Comes with the territory. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim. Ah, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either. Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat. There was that magma mephit once. Nice fellow, we kept in touch. Of course, in walked the housekeeper, screaming, yelling, panic, and before you know it, fire everywhere. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for you.
だいぶ消耗したので休みます。
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crush, Clear. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon, where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
ギスヤンキの会話は専門用語多くて意味がわからないが。
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
まあ、冒険続けてもいいんじゃない。
Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Yes, we're more similar than I thought. Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
礼拝堂であったアンデッドです。
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important.
There is a great divine energy indeed, but the source is unclear.
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling, there is little else to explain. A matter of coin. Very well. Such is life. Outrage leading to a singular end.
このシナビは仲間の蘇生やクラスチェンジ、傭兵の斡旋などをしてくれます。
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathist purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
ドルイドよりギスヤンキの技術の方が当てになりそうだね。ただ、他の種族と仲悪そうだから、治療してくれるかどうかは怪しい。
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. The Nine Hells will sooner freeze over, but we'll try. Bells, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl. I don't care what Mole says.
また盗みやりそうだね、この子。まあまあいいアイテムをもらいました。
You came! I have... Here! Mole said I should thank you properly for the harpies. So I wrote you a story. It's about you. I hope you like it.
.これがお礼らしいです。かわいい報酬ですね。
Little slow on the uptake, aren't you? I told you to leave. What happens next?
この生意気な子供たちのリーダーは私たちが気に入らないようです。
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
子供の嘘通報を真に受けるようでは、この人たちもあまり信用できないな。まあ、このキャラは嘘つくのが下手そうだしね。
Your lies only inflame the matter further. Things could turn ugly very rapidly.
罪なんか犯してないけどね。レイゼルを捕まえてたのも連中でしょ。あまり信用しない方が良さそうだ。では、牢からの脱出は次回にします。ご視聴ありがとうございました。